Hello, West Ham Network. It's Holly, and today we've got a positive video. There's something to smile about, and that's exactly what we're going to do. So yesterday we signed Hadji Malick Diouf from Slavia Prague, and today we're taking a look at what we can expect to see from the Senegal international, running through the interview that he's done, and some of the key points that we need to be aware of bringing him in. So please take a moment to give this video a little thumbs up while the intro video runs. Make sure you've subscribed. As always, off we go. Yes, so yesterday it was announced that we signed Hadji Malick Diouf from Slavia Prague for £19 million. A decent amount of money, but not one that's going to hopefully break the bank. And while this might not have been a position that we desperately needed to focus on, he looks really exciting. And I think in any other circumstances where we weren't scared about what else we need to do, you'd be absolutely buzzing with this signature. So it's definitely got me a bit more excited about the upcoming season. And I'm here to spread that happiness because it's been a little while since we've got things to be excited about at West Ham. But this is a good thing, a positive update. So let's talk about it. As a reminder, he is a 20-year-old left wing back, who played a key role in Slavia Prague's title win last season. Played in Prague's first league. He scored 7 goals and got 3 assists in 24 games over a total of 1,916 minutes. So 7 goals, 3 assists, 1,916 minutes. And then to compare that to Emerson in 31 games and 2,125 minutes, so more game time, Emerson scored twice and got 1 assist for us. So if we can bring those numbers over to the Premier League, obviously that's a big if, it could be a massive improvement on what we're able to do. Obviously, the two leagues are very different, but these stats show that we're bringing in a player who loves a goal involvement. He's got the ability to attack and defend simultaneously and do it well. And since signing, he's also spoken about how he just wants to work hard and be able to contribute in every area of our game, which brings me on to today's video because we're going to be taking a look at what we can expect from our new number 12 and then some takeaways from his first official interview with the club. Now, first of all, sounds like it was always West Ham, which is obviously what we want to hear. So he started by saying lots of clubs were interested in signing him, but he chose West Ham, adding, "It was a good plan for me." Now, it's most likely that he's been given confidence by seeing how well Soufal and Souček, their moves have gone from the Czech club to East London. But regardless, focusing on us and having his mindset on us gives me hope that he's going to be 100% determined to just make this work and not almost have one foot out the door the moment that things get tough. So I feel good about what he said there because he hasn't just said the basic things in his interview. If you have a little watch, he hasn't just said I'm excited to play, I'm excited to give 100%, I need to work hard. He's gone into a lot more detail and it felt a little bit more heartfelt for me. Might be that I'm just trying to cling on to any positives that can be located right now, but it genuinely felt like he wants to be here and he wants to work hard. So another positive was that clearly former players from West Ham are still speaking positively of us. So Hadji Malick Diouf said, "I also know about Cheku Kouyaté as he was here and I was talking with him before. I was at his home to talk about the club and the structure here and he told me a lot about West Ham and I confirmed my choice to be here." So obviously ex-players from West Ham are actually still selling West Ham as a club to go to people. They're not warding people off. So that's also a positive in that it does feel like we're sort of bringing people in that want to be at West Ham and that are excited about it and aren't just moving and going, "Oh, that will do." Because I feel like that is the kind of player where when things get tough, things get really tough because then they don't have that oomph to just fight through it. So yeah, hopefully he's an exciting one. Another part of what he spoke about a lot actually was the team. And this was music to my ears because now more than ever, we need a team player who can work and just the team pick each other up and find ways to improve together, especially if things do get difficult, because as we know, we need a lot of positions still filling this summer. How many will we get? It's yet to be seen. If we're wondering it as fans, I'm sure the players are wondering it during the lead up to pre-season. But these are the players that we need to just pull together with what we do have once the season begins. And the fact that he spoke so positively about the team, I thought it was brilliant. His words were, if you are young, you have to keep your personality. It's about the team. The most important thing is the team, not the player. I want to say to the West Ham supporters, I'm very happy to be here with them. I think we'll make a very good season this year. So again, just really emphasising that he's excited, he's happy, and it's not all about him. He actually wants to be a pivotal part, a cog in our machine, and that's what I like to hear. I'm a big fan of that. Big fan. So another key takeaway was that Potter obviously spoke very positively about the player's ambition and talent, saying he is a young player that we've been watching for some time and somebody that we believe can be a really good fit for what we're trying to build at the club. He has shown tremendous strength of character and maturity at such a young age, leaving his home in Senegal to move to Norway at 18 and then moving on to Prague. And his performances have been at a consistently high level for some time now. So again, this brought up the player's determination being something that's expected to help him win fans over and settle into life in the Premier League. But yeah, it just feels exciting to me. And I just want to take a moment of just, this is a nice thing at West Ham, because that's how I feel at the moment. But like we said, he's worked really hard, and the Premier League will be a big challenge for Hadji Malick, was what was said. But I can tell that he's really excited by it and determined to make a good impact at the club and on our supporters. So Graham Potter had really good words to say about him. He said he's young, hungry, ambitious. I think he'll be a very positive addition to the group. So I think the biggest thing I'm taking from Potter's speech there is that we haven't been given a generic, we're looking forward to seeing what he can do sort of statement. And there's a lot more in there that he appreciates about him. And first of all, this means that we're backing Potter and we're giving him the tools that he feels he needs, which is ultimately what you've got to do with any head coach for them to succeed. And secondly, this is the foundation of building positive relationships between the head coach and the players. So the new players are coming in, they're feeling confident, they're feeling good, and they're feeling ready to succeed, like they're wanted. And that's something that we haven't probably always done. I know that there are very mixed feelings as well about Potter and whether he should stay or go or how long he'll be there. But ultimately, if you've got a head coach, you've got to back them. You can't bring in players that don't make sense for the current head coach you've got, because that won't work either. So right now, it looks as though we're bringing in players that Potter is comfortable working with. And that's what we've got to do to see if this project can get up and off the ground, and to see if Potter can step up to that next level. And last season was a building season, or whether last season was a sign of things to come. But we've got to back him. We've got to give him the tools that he needs. We've got to support him however we can. And then we've got to see what happens. We've got a big pre-season. There's no excuses once the season starts, because obviously, especially if he's had that backing, we still obviously need midfield and strikers to be able to form the basis of any team. However, it feels like there's no hiding once the season starts. He's had last season to work out what the problems are. We'll have had the transfer window to have sorted out some of the positions that we need filling, and then we'll have had a pre-season to work with what we've got, and then we've got to hit the ground running when that Premier League season starts. So yeah, I think hopefully this is the foundations of us starting to improve on what we had last season. And then the next takeaway for me is that Hadji Malick Diouf is not afraid of hard work. In the interview, there was a lot of talk about him looking forward to working hard and pushing himself. And then you've only got to look at his journey to West Ham to realise that he's not afraid to push himself out of his comfort zone. He moved from Senegal to the Arctic Circle at the age of 18, where he had to fight for game time, so that wasn't even assurance. Then he went to Prague, and he explained it was difficult, but he was there for his family. And then he also said, when we think about the family, we have to go 100% to make the dream possible. So this just feels like someone that knows that there's graft to be done, someone that is willing to put that work in, and someone that isn't going to let their head drop at the first sign of a challenge and go, this is too difficult, I just don't think this club's for me. So from this interview, I get the impression we have got a talented player on our hands. He has got youth on his side, he's got a brilliant work ethic, and he's excited at the opportunity, which is everything you could wish for. I think I speak on behalf of most West Ham fans when I say all we want is someone to play for the badge, give their all on that pitch, and just work hard. And it sounds like he's the kind of player that would be ready to do that and excited to do that as well. Because it'd be all of our dream, wouldn't it, really, to play for West Ham? So when you have players coming into the club that you feel like it's also their dream to play for West Ham, it just means a lot more for me. So I really, really hope he comes in, hits the ground running and succeeds. Like I said, while we know we've still got a lot more business to be done before the end of the transfer window, I just feel like this is a very exciting addition to our side, to have a left wing back who can potentially play such a key role in goal involvements as well. Could be huge for us and help us to bring the ball up the pitch, link up play better than we have been in recent seasons. Obviously, like I said, there's the missing puzzle pieces like the midfielders and the strikers, but every single addition like this is going to make a difference in the ways in which we can attack and the ability that we've got on the ball, and just the confidence and new faces to just give everyone a bit of a kick up the arse and go, look, what we're here for, let's go win some stuff. So now we need to wait and see if we play 3 at the back in our pre-season games to work out, get a little bit of an idea of how we're planning on setting up. But he's played in that system and spoke about that as well. So that's something that could be interesting, because, again, it would allow us to attack a little bit more, especially if we've got competent wing backs that can get up and get back. So, yeah, there you have it. Welcome to West Ham. El Hadji Malick Diouf. It's a bit of a tongue twister at times. I kept calling him El Hadjic and it was going wrong. So the beginning of this video was recorded twice or 3 times. But yeah, I'm really excited for this one. And here's to making plenty more business happen before that transfer window deadline on September the 1st. But for now, we've brought in a player, a talented player that, dare I say it, if we weren't worrying about what else needs to be done still, we would be absolutely buzzing about, at a good price. He's young and got youth on his side. There is nothing to be concerned about there, really. So exciting times. So I'm just trying to remind myself there is happiness in the world of football, and here's a little speck of it, and here's to a season full of it, hopefully. So I know we're not all feeling positive about season. I'm going to be here making sure we're all hyped up, ready to go for the start of the season. But thank you so much, as always, for watching. I really appreciate it. And if you haven't already, hit the thumbs up button, give the video a little like, drop a comment with your thoughts on our new signing, El Hadji Malick Diouf. And until next time, have a great day. Come on, you Irons. Irons.